will be in the VIP section, so no need to BYOB, but FYI, get here ASAP. Sorry, what was that? In this episode, we're going to look at common abbreviation. But what is an abbreviation? Well, it's a simple way to shorten a very long word. An example of this would be VIP, or very important person. I have 15 words for you today, and they're in no particular order, so without further ado, let's get going. The first abbreviation we're looking at today is BYOB, which stands for Bring Your Own Bottle. You might see it written at the bottom of an invitation or in an email for someone inviting you to a party or event, and it just means you have to bring your own drink. Next we have ETC, but we pronounce this etc. We don't say the words individually. You would put this at the end of the list to show that other things could be added. For example, I like football, rugby, swimming, etc. Up next we have EG. This is another useful one that you'll see all the time in the written form, especially in emails or essays that you might write, and it just means for example. Moving on, we now have FAQ. You will see this with websites, especially with the complaint section or question section that you want to find out, and it just means frequently asked questions. I'm sure you will have seen and used the next one, which is ASAP. And this means as soon as possible. This is something that you will write. This is something you will say. An example of this would be, I need the contract ASAP. Or sometimes you may even hear people say ASAP. Especially in America, you might hear that. Next, do you do a lot of DIY? Well, if you do, you are probably fixing something yourself. So DIY means do it yourself. Up next is FYI. You might see this written in an email or even used in conversations. It just means for your information. A person might say to you, FYI, there is a meeting tomorrow. Next we have PTO, which means please turn over. When you have a document and you want the person to read the next page, you just write PTO in the bottom right-hand corner. TBA you will have seen at the airport or for a new film or event that's coming out, and it just means to be announced. It means they don't have the date fixed just yet. Up next we have AKA, which means also known as. You usually see this with people who have changed their name, especially artists like musicians or actors. The one that comes to mind is Eminem, aka Slim Shady, aka Marshall Mathers. If you ever get invited to a party via an email or a special invite, you might see the word RSVP written at the bottom of the email or the invitation. And this is a French word. It means Respondez s'il vous plaît. Sorry, my French pronunciation is not very good, but it just means please respond. The penultimate word has become very popular in the last year, and that is WFH. And this just means work from home. Okay, so now we're at our last abbreviation for today, and that is OK. This one is interesting because we use it all the time. We understand the meaning, but we don't really know where the word comes from or what it actually stands for because it is an abbreviation. The etymology of the word, according to the Smithsonian Magazine, goes back over 175 years and can be traced back to Boston in the United States. The word OK began as a kind of joke abbreviation, something that was very popular at the time. Just think of the abbreviations we use nowadays, like LOL. The word first appeared in a satirical article about grammar, with the word OK being short for all correct. Now, is this the true etymology of the word? Many people say it is, but many people disagree. What do you think? All correct. That's all for today. What was your favorite abbreviation that's on the list or is not on the list? Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe to our videos. Your support is really appreciated. See you next time here on 3 Guys English.